Okay, so today I'm going to give my price prediction for Ethereum Classic in 2022. So right now we're trading at $14.06. Yeah, I really took a beating with, especially with my portfolio. I'm down 62.2%. Average cost $37.26. Oh man, it's really painful. But I know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think that Ethereum Classic is dead. I don't think that crypto is dead. But I think you have to hold on tight and you have to stop looking at your portfolio. That's something that I try to tell myself, but it's really it really is sound advice because let's just take a look at regular Ethereum or whatever you want to call it, ETH, and you look at over the past 5 years. Okay, during the last bull run in early 2018, Ethereum hit an all-time high of $1,300. Okay, but then what happened? Shortly thereafter, it crashed, and it crashed big. It went all the way down to, I think it was what, like $80, something around that figure. Yeah, $83. So if you bought at the all-time high and then saw it crash down to $80, like all your hopes and dreams were probably lost at that point. You probably thought you were never going to get that money back, and it was just dead and gone forever. Then what happened eventually? It took a while. It took 2.5 years, but eventually we hit a new all-time high of $3,900. So if you bought at the all-time high of $1,300, you still would have tripled your money. And it hit another all-time high in November of $4,600. So, the point I'm trying to make, because, ETH is down 55%. ETC, I just hit Litecoin like an idiot. ETC, over the past year, is down even more, 75%. But when you compare it to the Ethereum crash from $1,300 to $80, that's more significant than what we're seeing here with ETC. So the point I'm trying to make is that not all hope is lost. We have seen things like this before where these coins have dropped massive amounts, 70, 80, 90%. But eventually, after a couple of years, they always come back and they always hit all-time highs. Not always, there's some coins like Luna that, are dead forever. But I don't think that Ethereum Classic is one of those coins. People talk about how Ethereum Classic doesn't have any real utility to it. It's just a version of Ethereum. Well, it's the original Ethereum. That's why it's called Ethereum Classic, because it runs on the original code. People say, well, it's just a version of Ethereum with less security. Those infamous 51% attacks that we saw throughout 2018 and 2019 is really what drove the price down for ETC. It reached an all-time high of around $43 in January of 2018 and crashed all the way down to like $3. So that's an 83% drop right there, or 90% drop from the all-time high. So that is pretty bad. But what happened? If you bought at that all-time high of $40 in 2018, you would have still been very happy in the all-time high in May of 2021, which was actually more like $180. So you would have quadrupled your money if you just held on and didn't panic sell like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? So I think you guys need to relax. I know there's a lot of panic and a lot of negative sentiment towards the whole crypto market, but especially the altcoins like ETC. I think we just need to be patient. Give it another 2 years, especially with the merge. I think the merge is going to be key here, because what I think is going to happen in the short term, whenever the merge occurs, because they keep delaying it for ETH, it's going from proof of work to proof of stake, which essentially makes Ethereum unmineable. And I know how huge Ethereum mining is. So you know what's going to happen? I can guarantee you. Well, I can't guarantee you because, the SEC is not going to like it. And I'm not going to guarantee you. But I can say with confidence that Ethereum Classic is going to see a huge pump following the Ethereum merge, because what's going to happen is that all the people that have been mining Ethereum for all these years are going to migrate to Ethereum Classic, and you're going to see a lot more utility for ETC, since it'll differentiate itself even more from Ethereum, being an Ethereum that runs on proof of stake rather than proof of work. So the thing is, proof of work is going to remain the standard of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is not going to go proof of stake. A lot of coins are going to remain proof of work. So there's going to be a huge market for Ethereum, people who are into Ethereum but want to remain, with the proof of work infrastructure, and they want to keep mining it and they want to maintain that utility. You're going to see a huge pump of Ethereum Classic once that merge is finalized. I think in the short term, you're going to see regular Ethereum, ETH, go down and ETC go up. And I think during the next bull run, especially in 2024, 2025, I think $1,000, $2,000 ETC is very possible. And that's what I actually think is going to happen. And if that happens, then I'm going to be a very happy person. It's going to be great. And I do think that's what we're going to see with ETC. I think ETC is a sleeping giant. I think out of all the coins that I have invested in, I truly believe that Ethereum Classic is where I'm going to make the bulk of my fortune. I'm going to make a lot of money off of Ethereum Classic, and I am looking forward to it over the next couple of years. But again, you guys need to stop panicking. You guys need to stop talking about selling at a loss, and doing stupid things, because you're gonna regret it. You're definitely going to regret it. I know if you bought around this price, panic sold at even $10 or whatever, you took a big loss. And then it kept trading sideways over a couple of years. But the thing is, get rich quick doesn't really work. I mean, I think get rich in 3 years is pretty quick. But I mean, as far as investing in something and then expecting a huge 200% return in 1 month or 2 months is very naive. But I think that's what a lot of these traders are doing right now, is that they just got into the crypto space recently. They don't really understand how it works. And, as soon as the price goes down, they panic. Obviously 62% is not good. I'm not trying to say it's good or that it's not painful, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, like I said. And you just need to be patient. You need to hold on. I think it's going to, I think $10 ETC is a possibility. I'm not going to say that this is the bottom right now at $14.04, because I don't think it's the bottom. I think if we continue in the trend of, being in a recession and the inflation going up and the interest rates going up, then we're going to see some more pain for the crypto market. But, if you just dollar cost average, like I've been doing, $37.26 wasn't even my original average. I think I started off at a $50 average, but I just kept, as soon as it started crashing around, beginning late 2021, early 2022, crashing really hard, is when I started dollar cost averaging and lowered my average quite a bit. So that's what you got to do. Buy more, average down. So even if it does go down to $10, if you bought at $14, oh well, you're still averaging down. You're still, going towards a goal of accumulating more coins and getting it at a lower cost. So don't flip out over $4 or $5. You shouldn't expect to get rich in a few months. You shouldn't, I think you should go into investing in anything, whether we're talking about crypto or stocks, expecting to not be able to touch that money for a number of years. So whether it's down 65% or up 65%, either way, you're not touching that money. So just let it play out. When it is low, when we're in a bear market like we are right now, that's when you should be buying, not selling at a loss like a moron. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys think about Ethereum Classic and the potential price. I think $1,000 ETC is very, very possible. I think there's a very good chance that we're going to see that, and I'm very confident of, in myself, that I made a good investment here and that it's going to pay off, despite how red and how scary the numbers look right now. I think in a couple of years it's going to be completely different, and I do think with the merge, in the short term, there will be a little pump going on. I think it could easily triple, quadruple its returns. We could see $100 ETC in the short term, even in a bear market, because the utility of ETC will go up. Like during the bear market, the last bear market, ETH went up even despite Bitcoin going down. So, that's just something to consider. Is that just because Bitcoin, like people talk about Bitcoin, and yeah, Bitcoin's very important. If Bitcoin crashes, then everything else crashes. But it doesn't mean that you're going to see you're not going to see Ethereum Classic getting a pump, because more people are going to realize the utility of that coin, and you're going to get more people into it. So, yeah. So that's ETC. That's my price prediction for Ethereum Classic. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with anything I said in this video. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.